There are two kinds of people in life. Your people and not your people. Isn't it true? Okay, your people love you immediately. They laugh at your jokes, they're energetic, they're smiling, they're engaged. Your people, or not your people, are like looking around the room, going, who else can I talk to? Going, when you say something. As you move through life, you want to avoid those people. You can spend 1 minute with them. You see that there's nothing there. See, not your people have out-of-body experiences. I believe in out-of-body experiences. I've seen them happen right in front of me. The eyes glaze over and they just left the room. Whereas your people, wow, that's so great. So this is what I tell people that, how many people go to networking groups in order to find people who might like to buy their products and services? Good job. Networking groups rock. It's fabulous. And your job when you go to networking groups is to talk to as many people as you can. It's great if you give them their card, but don't worry about that because they're not going to do anything with that card except put you on their email list. That's it. What's really important is you get their card because now you can be proactive about making something happen. Now, people are always saying, but who do I call? I go, well, you call your people. Do not call everybody. Do not waste your time with the people who are not your people. Because they're never going to buy from you. They're never going to refer to you. You're not going to do business successfully with them. So the way I break this down is I say there's 3 groups of people in life. Sharks, dolphins, and tuna. Well, I had read a book years ago called Swim with the Sharks Without Getting Eaten Alive. Anybody know about that book? Harvey McKay, old book. But I read the book because I knew I was running up against some sharks in my life. And I thought, well, I need to know how to handle that, so I'm going to read this book. But at the end of it, I had a new thought. My thought was, but why work with sharks when you could work with dolphins? Think flipper. Dolphins are friendly fish. They're smiling, they're communicate. Don't they look like they have a smile on? They jump out of the water and are beautiful doing it, and they do it just for the fun of it. They're also very tough. They can protect other fish in the sea and ward off shark attacks. There was a story not too long ago, a couple of years, about 4 swimmers in New Zealand. And so all of a sudden a group of dolphins started circling them. And they didn't know what was going on. The dolphins just kept circling. And the man finally swam out of the circle, and 2 of the biggest dolphins came and got him and herded him back. And it was then he saw the great white shark. These dolphins circled this group of 4 swimmers for 40 minutes until it was safe for them to swim to shore. Okay, we love dolphins. We love dolphins. Okay, so I'm going to avoid sharks and I'm going to do business with dolphins. But it clearly came up for me that there was a 3rd category, tuna. Okay? It's like the glad are the dolphins, the mad and the bad are the sharks, and the sad are the tuna. The tuna are the victims, okay? The tuna are the food for the sharks. They're swimming with the sharks, getting eaten alive. They don't know the blood in the water's theirs. They're going, nice sharky, there's really a dolphin in there somewhere, and I'm going to help him find his inner dolphin. No, the shark is just going, lunch. It's not their fault. They got big teeth. They were born like that. The better to eat you with, my dear. That's who they are. And sharks are very happy often because they're making a really fat living off of the tuna. Here's the reason why you have to do business with dolphins. It's more fun, number 1, and it's more profitable, number 2. Because dolphins believe in win-win. Sharks believe in win-lose, And tuna believe in lose, or lose-win even. I'm helping you win, but I'm suffering. Okay? The suffering complex. So your job is really to be swimming with dolphins. And people say, well, how can you tell who is who? It's really simple. Listen up. Don't spend a lot of time talking. People go to networking groups and they're doing all the talking. I go, don't talk, ask questions. That's how you find out who's who. I'll give you an example. I went to a networking breakfast and there was a man there who was a financial planner. So that's a good alignment for me. You know, we could refer business to each other. So I went over to him and I said, hey, nice to meet you and I'm glad you could come to our breakfast. He goes, yeah, I'm glad I could come to the breakfast too. The dinners are way too expensive. First tip, a little red flag goes up. Yeah, sure. Because the next thing he said was, I said, well, yeah, the dinners are more expensive, but, you know, you get so much business there, it doesn't really matter. He goes, nah, they jacked up the prices really too high. I know the organization's getting rich off of those dinners. I don't want to be contributing to the profit of the organization. And I went, thank you very much. And I went away. Because you can't ever change somebody like that. And you know, I'm going to give him my money. Who is he looking out for? Himself, not me. I am not in that picture. I am there to serve him, end of story. So this is what I mean. Ask questions, greet people, listen for their responses. They will tell you who they are. Do you ever go to meetings, you know, church parties, networking meetings, anything, and you ask somebody how they are and they tell you and it's, you know, kill me now. I call them the ain't it awful people. Okay, so you have to become dolphin. Now, that's my first rule. Swim with dolphins and be a dolphin.